All right. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning in to the Breakfast Show, Marisha LaShay. Let's go, people. Happy Tuesday. When I tell you I'm stoked to see you guys' beautiful faces this morning, it's about to go down. Okay? Right here on the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. It's gonna go down today. That's all I gotta say. Welcome. Good morning. Early risers. Good morning. Overnighters. Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my show with me this morning. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be with your girl, Marisha LaShay, and I appreciate that. Okay? I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in with me. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here with me. And for that, let's get started. I am your host of this awesome show, Marisha LaShay. Yes, you heard. I am the host. We've been at this thing. Definitely. I'm cheeked up this morning. Can't you tell? But yes, I'm definitely your host this morning. Let me give me a little drink of water. Voice a little raspy, but bear with me. All right, as I said, thank you guys. I was in the middle of introducing myself as I am, and as I stated before, I am Marisha LaShay Morris, and I'm your host of this awesome show. I'm originally from Chicago, and I'm checking in from Chicago, the Windy City. What is the Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay? Well, this is a platform that was created to engage an audience worldwide with thought-provoking questions. Thought-provoking questions, okay? And to encourage open dialogue, to gain insight on multiple perspectives on a question. Today is day 17 for the breakfast show, and this show will be in effect for the next 13 days. So welcome again, and I hope you sit back, relax, enjoying this journey with me. We are going and going and going, time after time after time, day after day after day after day. Let's move on to the next part of this show this morning. This is when we do our mental check-ins. This is when we check in to see how we are feeling this morning and on a daily. Today, for this check-in, I know I'm going to be off the charts. I know I'm off the charts, but our range is normally 1 to 10. 1 being the worst day of your life and 10 being the best day of your life. Today rocks on. We cheeked up. Let's go. Today, I am on a million. You hear me? I am on a million. I had the opportunity to kind of lock in, get some rest, rejuvenate myself. Because yesterday, I pushed it to the limit. Today, I'm going to go get it. Ain't no limits today. Ain't nothing holding me back today. No day. That's why I feel like that. It's the beast rising. It's the giant rising. You getting up on a Tuesday morning. Thank you, Father, for waking me up. Thank you, God, for giving me the grace. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for this message that I'm getting ready to bring this morning on this show. All right. So, the question is, all right, are y'all ready for this question today? Are y'all ready? All right, let's go. Dear Elder, are you still building a strong foundation for the future? Let me ask you all that one more time. Dear Elder, are you still building a strong foundation for the future? Let me give you guys a moment to think about that. Let me go ahead and give you guys a moment to check in if you haven't already. I know I started cheeked up. I'm cheeked up in here. Ain't no stopping me. It's only the beginning. Ain't no stopping. Let's go. So I'm gonna take the time out to comment in the comment section, kind of entertain my viewers for a second, and then I'm about to drop this heat on you all. This is gonna be good. I guarantee you all that. Yes. You could have been anywhere else, but you tuned in to hear me speak to my people, speak to the people. I am cheeked up this morning. Yes, I am. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and begin to break this down. So I have a couple of words of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and post in the comment section. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today because this is a message. This is for the people that have come before me and the people that keep coming before me and pave the way. It may be my great uncle, it be my grandparents, it will be their generation paving the way for us, their kids, then their kids being me, then I'm paving the way for my child. So let's keep paving because we over here team village, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share the words of the day with you all. Elder, foundation, and future. Those are the three words that we want to keep in mind for this message today. So I'm going to go ahead and post that in the group me. I'm sorry, not the group me, in the comment section. Excuse me. We have the words of the day is elder, foundation, and future. Go ahead and post those. Got those going in there. Because when people tune in today, if you're not tuning in this morning, I got those dates, those words for you. So you can go back to it as a reference and, it's just there for you. All right, so let's take a moment to break down this question, shall we? We started off with our vocabulary. So, let's define what the word elder means. Elder is defined as a person having authority because of age and experience. Elders of the village. Elder. Okay, let's go back. You mean to tell me that the elder is defined as a person, okay, having authority. Okay, you got to be somebody of importance if you're going to have authority. Because of their age. You said age. Okay. And experience. Age. Let me jot that down. We have authority, we have age, and we have experience. So they needed to have been on this earth for a good minute and went through some things and seen some things. Okay, let's keep going because we don't want to be here all day. We could be, but we're not going to be. Let's respect the people's time. All right, let's go. Grandparents are your elders. The siblings of your grandparents. Okay, so what I want to do today is, with me answering my question and breaking it down, we want to play a little baseball today. That's going to be my metaphor as I break this down to you all. But before I break this down, we still defining what it means. We defined elder. Now let's define what a foundation is. According to Webster, it is usually stone or concrete structure that supports a building from underneath. Supports a building from underneath. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Something like an idea, a principle, a fact that provides support for something. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. And then we want to define future, which I didn't want to use Webster when I defined it, the future, because I am the future. I am the future. My child is my future, the future of how this thing is going generational. We see that from the grandparents to my parents, from my parents to me, their child, from their child to my child. And then it just keeps going and going and going and going. But then everybody that started off at the top began to phase out. Death takes them. Death takes them. Meanwhile, let's keep going. So, as I stated before, we're going to play a little baseball today. We're going to look at the village as being a team. Who makes up Team Village? That's the grandparents. That's the parents. That's the children. And that is the grandchildren. All right? So, when we break down Team Village, we're talking about the generations here, people. We're talking about the generations. For the elders, we're talking about the grandparents. For the parents, we're talking about the children of the grandparents. For the children, we're talking about the children of the grandparents having children. And then from the parents who have had children, okay, now their children is having children, which are their grandchildren, which makes the grandchildren the great grandchildren. And that's how generations are going. Okay? Now, let's play ball. Batter up. The first line, we have the lineup that goes Team Elder. Okay, that's grandma, that's grandpa versus time. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. What you mean by time? Break that down and make it plain for me. Let's talk about during the time when grandma and grandpa were making their way through. Let's talk about the 50s. Let's talk about the 60s as to what they faced during that time. Let's go. They were dealing with racism. They were dealing with the baby boomers. Okay. They were dealing with having to make a life for themselves during that time when they didn't like us or wasn't fooling with us. When opportunities were limited. When they were trying to hold us back. The word that comes to mind when I think about all that they've been through for me and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, that's perseverance. They was on that perseverance. So it was them against time plus perseverance. And what do you get? All right, Grandpa's up to smack the ball. Good hit, Grandpa. Grandpa makes it to first base. Give it up for Team Grandpa. Made it to first base. What does first base? All right, he's safe. He made it. All right, next up we got Grandma. Oh, shoot, we got to get ready. Look like it's going to be a good hit. All right. Because of her great hit, that allowed Grandpa to be able to make it past. He touched second base. Now he on the third base. Grandma did her thing. She made it to first base. He made it to third base. All right, so let's talk about what first base is symbolic to. They knew that they had to secure themselves first. All right. They knew that they had to secure themselves first before they could secure anything else. That's what they knew. And then the second base is symbolic to the blunders in life that they had to face because nobody was covering second base. You see, because Granddaddy made it past second base. He touched it. Boom. I'm gone. I'm running to third base. I've made it. I'm covered. I'm there. So not only have Grandma and Grandpa secured first base, but they left second base open because they understand that they had to be open-minded to be able to receive life blunders, the trials, the tribulations, the mistakes. That's good. Let's go. I'm going to type in this comment section because I know that I'm out here putting out a lot of information this morning, but I'm going to break that down. First base. Secure yourself. Second base. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. And be ready for life mistakes and blunders coming at you. All right, third base. Let's guess what third base is. Third base is about securing the children. Securing the children. Oh, shoot. This is good. This is good. This is what happens when you allow God to come into your mind and come into your heart. Let's go. All right. They made sure that the children were secured. Oh, we got another batter up. Let's go. We have the oldest child that was created from grandma and grandpa. The oldest child. Okay. Great responsibility. She's up. They throw the ball. Strike one. Oh, dang. Strike one. She got to go on and sit it on down. She ain't even get to hit nothing. Take a step back. Okay? They were there to support their child. The support was there. They didn't make her feel like a failure because the oldest child didn't make a hit to be able to move them to get grandpa home to home base. Or be able to move everybody on the bases because all the bases are not covered. Okay? But because they left that second base open, they were prepared for anything that life was going to be able to throw at them in the game of baseball. It's not predictable. Let's go. So then the second child gets up to bat. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. This girl smacks it out into outfield, bringing everybody home. Granddaddy comes home. So you know what home base represent, right? Let's stop for a minute. Home base. He had all the bases covered. He got it covered. He's the leader of the household. He didn't lead his family. Because he was the first batter up, he is the leader. He has led his family. He made the home run. Grandma made it on around as well. This woman was coming from first base. She touched second base. She touched third base. She made it home because guess what? Her and Grandpa was a team. Okay? She was his passenger. He's the leader, but she's also a leader. And she's the passenger. Okay? She's the co-pilot. Okay? She's the co-pilot. She's just as valid as well to make this happen. They secured it. All right. Now, since the second child was able to touch first base, she is securing herself. She's stopped at second base because in life, sometimes you be stagnant. Okay, sometimes life will have you standing there for a moment just so you can get your mind together. But that's what she had to do. Now we have the last child. The last child smacks his ball. All right, so that means Yolanda. That means that at this point, that second child, Yolanda had made it on, made it to third base. Okay, she stops. She didn't think she was going to be able to make it to the home base. Then the last child, he made it. Once he saw his sister was leaving second base, he smacked his ball. Of course, he hit. He touched first base. He secured himself. He touched second base and he stopped. Because as you know in baseball, two people can't share one base. So you have to be able to carry your own base. You have to be able to be on your own base. You got to be able to secure yourself and stand on your own. So he made it to base 2. And that allowed him to be able to experience life. Next, we got the oldest grandchild. I heard she's a bad one. Right now, we got one strike. So far, we've been getting them hitters. But then what happens when the oldest grandchild get up there? The oldest grandchild gets to strike two. Oh, shoot. Who's there to be there for the oldest grandchild? It's that second child. Her mother was out there, and she was able to reassure her, not ridicule, but reassure. Okay, and then she took the bench. So now you have first base open. You got somebody on second base. You got somebody on third base. You got to bring them home. Let's go. Second child come. Second grandchild come. Oh, she's serious. She focused. Let's go. All right. She hit it. She hit it because she know that we had two strikes, so she had to be careful. All right. So guess what? When she smacked that ball, she brought in the second child. She brought in the third child. So at this point, the second child had made it home. So she was able to secure something for her children. Let's go. And the third child, he was able to get home. Let's go. Now the second child was able to secure herself by stopping at first base, stopping at second base. That way she will be able to experience life. Now we got the last child, grandchild, the last one. The last one. Uh-oh, he look like he gonna smack it. He gonna smack it. He gonna smack it. Now you know you got the second grandchild up there. You got the third one going. Okay. He about to smack it. Boom. Smacks it out to outfield. Guess what? Second grandchild run to third base. Covered that. Third base. Being able to secure the children, of course. She has a child. She got to secure the children. This is the pass down. Okay, so now as she goes from third base, then she makes it to home. Once you make it home, you're able to cover everything that you need. You're able to cover everything. But I'm going to wrap it up because now I'm going on and on and on and on. But let me go ahead and wrap it up. So then the last grandchild, as he brought everybody home, he was able to stop at third base. And at this point, he was able to secure himself. He was able to experience life. And he stopped at third base. Not because he had any children, but because he had to understand and gain and practice for it to come for his future, because he is still a teenager right now. And at this point, we had a surprise guest. Let's talk about the fourth grandchild. Let's talk about it. That's the baby girl. That's the baby girl. And what did she do when she got up there? She knew we had two strikes. She striked out. Three strikes. You're out. Team Village is out. We never got an opportunity to get another home run. So, moral of the story. Our elders have paved the way for us. So all we had to do was just follow in suit. Those bases, as I gave them metaphorically, life. Those bases represent, first base is represented for yourself, securing yourself, which is what my grandparents did and showed us how to do that. Base 2 is for allowing yourself to be open in life. Yes. Oh, yes. Base 3, you are preparing for your children, your future children. You are securing them. They are secured. And the home, when you make it to home base, that's a plethora of things. It don't look like the other bases. Home base, these are the skills that you need. Your finances. Planning for the future. It represents the future. Finances, spirituality, mental, emotional, generational curses. All of that is what home base represents. So my question to you is, Dear elder, are you still building a strong foundation for the future? And my question is, and response is, yes. Moral of the story. You guys are welcome to chime in. That was pretty lengthy today, but thank you for holding it down. Stand in with me. I appreciate the elders in my family, the people that have come before me. Generation. I am fifth generation. So that is the close of our show. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Thank you for my message. Thank you for your constant support. That is the close of the show. I will see you great people the same time tomorrow on The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. Have a terrific Tuesday and stay tuned later on for our lunch boost. Peace.